Andrea,
Hello.
hi.
Mm. Ah, I feel like sharing my latest joy with you.
Good.
I'm not sure if I ever talked about my daughter, if you even
Not
know that
really.
I have one.
Don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, she just moved in. Life is so unpredictable after 8 years living with her father. I feel like, yeah, being blessed,
Mm.
sharing some time and space with her, and I did nothing for it, so yeah. And it feels super easy, um, the fluctuating between emptiness, sensuality. I mean, with us, it's like it's everything at the same time, and it becomes more and more. This year during the retreat, I had the feeling that it's really impersonal in a way. Yeah, and it also likes to share the.
Mm. How old is your daughter?
She's 17.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, sweetest hearts.
Mhm.
Bye bye, and thank you.
Judith.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, a lot of sensations.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the capacity just to not get super involved is deepening. It feels like to me, it's beautiful to feel.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like the predominant habit in almost everybody is to become interested in what's changing all the time. Busy with sensations, busy with thoughts, busy with interpretations, and just to rest, not being what we've been invited to much.
thank you.
Aha. Yeah.
Hey, mm, mm,
Right. Casper.
Hey, there's a lot of happening in the system right now. It still feels like there's someone managing it all. Like, even though I was watching, there's still a really concrete sense of someone managing it.
Yeah. So okay, that's where we start then. We just start with that. Okay.
Yeah.
So everything you just spoke,
Uh,
there's awareness of.
yeah.
So everything you just spoke was kind of what you're aware of. So we're just playing now with seeing, okay, there is awareness here, but that awareness is kind of hard to really say what that is or where it is, other than it's here. It's already here, otherwise we couldn't speak of anything. So we're just playing with a subtle shift of attention from the content, from whatever it is, the sense of managing without just leaving it alone, not having anything to do with it. Just the recognition that it's appearing in awareness. Just that, not more, not trying to stop anything, not trying to change anything. Just for a moment, not interested in the content, just resting in that, you could say, inherent capacity, just that which in everything appears: time, space, thoughts, feelings, interpretation. But it's much more subtle than all that. You know, we're used to being busy with what's changing all the time. So when I invite you like this, what do you notice? What happens, if anything? In that recognition of that awareness, it's here always.
It's recognized.
Yeah. And then what happens to that sense of a lot going on? Does it quieten down a little bit, or does it get more intense, or what happens?
On a mind level, it quite down. On the
Fantastic, yeah.
physical level, it throbbing, or I don't know.
Throbbing, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, so then there's just phenomena happening, yeah? Throbbing or whatever.
Yeah.
And that awareness is still here.
Always.
It's always here. Always here. Always here. And you know, it's quite a how can I say, the habit has been most of our lives to be focused on the information, you could say, because our senses pick up information, and the interpretation of that.
Yeah.
And then the interplay of thoughts and feelings around the interpretation, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's, you know, it's unusual, you could say, just to rest and not to be busy with that, even for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Because that opens up into something that you can't say what it is. It's too subtle. It's too, it's not anything. You can't put a word on it even. I use the word awareness, but it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like nothing and everything.
yes. It is nothing because everything appears in that nothing.
Yeah.
So, and you can't really find the boundary between nothing and everything. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like I had to, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
It's beautiful that you speak, you know, because we have so many ideas. Okay, it should be like this, or it should be like that, or whatever the story is. You know, there shouldn't be activation. Is just a movement. You know, it's just our system is dancing in a certain way, or not at ease.
Yeah.
Somehow, yeah. But that's okay. It's just like it passes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the invitation of Ramana is actually simplicity itself. It's so simple, but it's too simple for most people.
Yeah. It still feels like there's some subtle techniques to even to recognize it.
Well, in a way, you know, it's just like someone pointing you to saying, look, you can leave all the interpretation, all the movements, everything, and just very gently recognize that it's all appearing in awareness, in you, in something you can't name what it is.
Yeah.
We don't, it's like, we're not busy with activation or anything going on. It's just not interesting in a certain way. It's just, I mean, our attention has been busy with that for generations.
Yeah.
It doesn't bring anything. It just
Still, this feels like there's also some qualities, even though
yeah,
they might be manifest in some sense.
yeah. Look, for sure, in a sense, to speak again really simply, in this moment, right now,
Yeah.
as human beings, our senses pick up information. So the eyes pick up color and light, the ears pick up sound, the nose picks up smells, the mouth taste, skin touch. But ultimately, it's all information. Just different frequencies of information. And human beings, we pick up a very small band of the information that's there, just a very small band. And then usually that information is interpreted through conditioning and old trauma. And then we end up with the perception. And then almost automatically, I like or I don't like the perception. So it's like a dream within a dream within a dream, just like it. And so just that deep resting as, okay, yes, there's information here. I don't really know what's going on. Never, how can we? There's just information, and without the interpretation of it, it's just frequency or whatever. It's just we call it the world. We call it different domain, and there it depends on where we're looking from. When our system is really quiet and peaceful, it lives in one kind of a world. When our system is freaked out, nothing changes outside, but the whole world seems different.
Yeah.
Everything seems, and you take just a little bit of some kind of medicine, acid or mushroom, and then you see everything looks very different again. It's just the information is the same, but somehow the way of picking up on it changes, and the way it gets all interpreted changes. And that's changing moment by moment. It's just like ever changing in a certain sense. But the awareness doesn't change. It's just, beyond the game, beyond the whole thing.
It's like a knowing.
Yeah, it's a knowing. Exactly. It's a knowing.
Like
pure knowing. And it's here always, but it's just overlooked. It's overlooked because the habit is to want to try and know what's going on, or to want to think we know, or to have an opinion or a judgment, or trying to protect, or trying to get something, get somewhere. I mean, all these movements that happen.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. So rest with that, and then if anything else comes up, come again.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Christina. Hey, Christina. Christina, I'm not hearing you, so I'm not sure why, because you are unmuted. Say again? Yes, if you talk like that, I can hear you.
I wanted to speak about something I've mentioned before, and it's at work. Like, there's this behavior playing itself out, and it's not the person I want to be, and it's embarrassing. And it's like a flirtiness with more than one man, and like, I don't know why I behave in that way, because it's really not who I want to be.
Okay, so let's slow that down for a second. You say you don't know why you're behaving that way. Something is behaving that way. What makes you say it's you that's behaving like that? Somehow it's happening, yeah? You can see
Yeah.
it, and there's the impression that you're the doer of it, that somehow you're doing it. But clearly, if it was up to you, it wouldn't be happening because it's not, you're not enjoying it. So then the question is, who's doing that? Just take a moment to really look and see who's actually doing that. It's happening, that much you can see. But it's a similar question to breathing is happening, yeah? And who's doing that? You know, we say I'm breathing, but actually breathing just seems to happen, yeah?
Yeah.
Same thing with digesting, or same thing with the blood is flowing, you know, somehow that is happening. Who's doing it? How does that happen?
It's just there's the thoughts that I have to stop it, because
Yes, I understand. But so before we get to that, we just see, okay, who's actually doing it? If you're not doing it, then a thought to stop it, it's like you have to find out who's doing it. Yeah? The fact that it's happening, you see it, that's clear.
Yeah.
So somehow, you know, it's happening. And we can see also what's happening is not liking it. Who's doing that?
It's just strange because of someone talking.
Okay. If anyone's unmuted, please mute yourself.
Just like before this process, I felt like I was such a prude, and now it's the opposite, and it's like I almost want to be back, like have some, like I feel like I've lost my integrity a bit.
Yeah, so that you see it, I understand, and so that comes on the screen, that feeling, and who's doing that?
There's something that I'm watching that feels like me.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Okay. So then just you can take that question, who are you? Like, it doesn't matter how many times you've answered that question before, you know, you're just looking fresh. So the senses are sensing, thinking thinks, nobody does it, it just seems to happen.
It's like this.
Interpreting what's going on seems to happen.
It's like there's the patterns, and then there's a vulnerable person watching the patterns that wants it all to be different.
Okay,
And that
so
one feels like me.
okay, so this watching, that's an activity. And then just going, what's aware of the watching? Well, there is awareness of the watching, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going even beyond watching. We're seeing that even the watching there's awareness of. The watching is an activity that feels like I'm doing it, but we're saying, okay, even that there's awareness of. Their words stop. We can't speak anymore.
Mm. It's like a sensation of wanting to cry.
That's okay. Crying will happen or it won't.
So it's just about meeting this again and again. I feel like I should.
You know, whatever that awareness is, it's very hard to say what it is. It's not, somehow it seems like we have to do something to reach awareness or to get there. But when you recognize that that awareness is here, always, beyond time, we don't have to do anything for it. The interpretations and the thoughts and the patterns and the habits that do their thing, they just seem to happen, yeah. Even wanting to change the habits or to change, that also just seems to happen. And so just in that resting, even for 1 millisecond, just that resting, not having to do anything. What's here? And those a smile comes. For most of us, there's habits of attention that produce a sense of separation, and yet we can see that actually there is no separation, there never has been, there never can be. It's just a perception. It's just something that when we look through a certain lens, it seems like it's real. And then, of course, we come up with solutions. I have to connect, or somehow I have to do something to, not realizing that who we are, we always are.
I feel like there's like a more of a kindness now towards them, but also
Yes. Yeah, it does.
a bit more silence.
Yeah, perfect. feet. Your feet.
Hi. In terms of experience, there seems to be a flood of anger running, like sitting in a fountain of anger, you know, coming from whatever root of the system, who knows what. And yeah, and there is a noticing of it, which is an activity, like you explained right before. And there is a knowing, it's all simply happening in me. It's coming and going, it has not much meaning, etc.
Absolutely.
Yet, there is a sense of being disturbed by that shit appearing now. It's connotated as shit. Yeah, it's a judgment.
So that interpretation means well.
Yeah. It's all interpretation.
I mean, just for fun, and I mean, there's no way to really know, but how many of the people on the planet tonight have a sense of anger about their lives?
Yeah.
Just, I mean, I'd say almost everybody. So we're living in that field in a sense, you know, like there's an upset. It's like in a sense of powerlessness, a sense of not knowing. So now we have the capacity just to rest with these sensations throughout the interpretations. It's like
Isaac. Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Bettina. Hey, Bettina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Susanna.
Hi.
Hi, Susanna.
Hi. I do it like this. Okay. Mm. I found something really valuable for me. And that's, I always ask that question, who am I, or who is aware? And that led me to this looking, somehow this activity of and now I discovered this I'm here,
Mhm.
and that really woof, uh,
Yeah.
that helps a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
With no looking necessary, just it's a recognition I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then the searching stops.
Yeah.
So because
Absolutely.
I'm here, I'm not
Yeah.
who am I?
Yeah.
It was always this
Yeah.
movement of
Yeah.
looking,
Yeah.
searching. And also the idea I have to feel the feeling through all this.
All of that. Just not interesting anymore.
Yeah, no, really, it's like demons that got throttled or get woken up or something like
Mhm.
all this. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough.
All of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And there's really a lot of gratitude or gratefulness for
Mhm.
a meeting in this life.
In a certain sense, then you and I disappear. It's just
Yeah. Thank you, Isaac.
mm, yammering.
Everything seems like such a fucking mess.
And just for fun, if you go to gallery view for a moment, if it's possible, just to check if anyone got any value out of that. Might be one or two. Okay, Inga. And then Sebastian.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Inga.
Hi.
Yes, I hear you. Perfect.
I've got a question. So is it useful to Okay, I went on holiday with my boyfriend. Was perfect for, I don't know, 12 days, just love and perfect. So much fun, so much laughter. And then the last 2 days, there was some friction. We went from the mountains to the city and just the very similar old patterns coming up. And me talking to myself saying, I'm not gonna say anything, just keep it in. And of course I couldn't. And it's good, like it's nothing major or horrible, it's just, but is it useful then to look back at it and see what happened and to go into it, to explore it? Or is it just leave it and be and
You know, again, it's one of these things that it really depends where you're looking from.
yeah,
You know, so I don't know.
yeah,
You know, it's like there's that perspective of like that I try to use just, you know, people, Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on your door. There's a point where you go, look, really, try next door, because you know, I've had this conversation and you know, you're nice people, I see you doing this, but it just really doesn't interest me anymore.
yeah,
It just doesn't interest me. So I can say what I notice is that when things touch, these days, most of the time, it feels like there's just no interest in any of it, in even exploring it, and I don't even know how it arrived at that. It just got to a point where it's just, geez, I've explored. So, you know, it's like, it's done. It's just like, there's nothing real there. There's nothing, you know, it's just like, it all boils down to wanting to have a better experience. And I know I've explored that. It's like, what I know is I'm here. That's it. End of story. It's like, and that, but then, you know, I've seen too that when somebody's really in the thick of it, sometimes it can be useful just to see what the hinge point is, or what, you know, it's like, but the tendency to want to go over it, it's like, unless there's either someone that's can assist you not to get caught in the loop, because it wants to go back in that loop so quickly. And there I haven't found much usefulness at all when it goes into the loop.
I noticed before this meeting there was a urge to go into it because to fix it, to know what's going on in the future, and now it feels more relaxed and open. Who knows? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Inga. Sebastian.
Yeah. What was I supposed to say?
I don't have to start fresh.
Yeah. Oh, it was just this with this man for he has a name. It was quite funny because I think last time again we talked about this relationship, letting go of the ship and just have a relation instead. And here it is again. It's like there's some, in many words I began to see some coding in it. It's like relationship. It says it all. It's a ship which is going to save us, and we know it's not, I mean, Titanic, Noah's Ark, or no. Relating, we start being like the wave, and it can't drown.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's also that deep knowing that we don't have a clue what's going on, and that there is no me. I mean, it's like there's all these recognitions, you could say, that just give a capacity to rest. You know, it's rest and okay, you know, well, I can watch an old familiar movement, but I also recognize it. I don't know where it comes from. If I look to see the doer of it, I can only find it's inherent in this great intelligence and the function of that. Who knows what that's for, but somehow it seems like it's spiraling into a different frequency or something through its own unraveling of itself. But
It
ultimately,
seems like it's all just showing up by itself.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it, but it seems like it needs what I am
Yeah.
to dissolve like the ship. And before, I think I had this idea that all these thoughts, which is ideas, I should do something about them. But as I see it, if I can call it that now, is it's just showing up in this giant field of, I know, wow, man, I don't, I don't have to figure out anything anymore because
Anything, yeah, I don't exist. The I that wants to figure out this.
where is it?
The Fata Morgana, yeah. Where is it?
I lost myself. Yeah. And yeah, yeah. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Thank you, man.
Dina, thank you for hosting. Thank you, beloveds, for showing up and playing. Yeah, wow. Love, peace, beauty.